Hey, what's up, everybody? Moby, I'm Monster here, along with, well, she'll be here in a minute. Stevie B. She's here.
Hello.
But she'll have her camera up in a minute. Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF. Hope everybody's doing well. Great to see everybody in chat. Christy, how are you? Sandra, how are you? Good to see you guys. Danny Staten's in here. Patrick Vaughn, how's it going? Who else we got here? Northwoods, what's up, man? Sharon, I hope you're preparing. I hope everybody's getting prepared for these storm coming up. Our prayers. I'll bring this up. I'm gonna wait for Stevie to come out for this too. But you know, you're in our hearts. It's like it's the strangest storm I've ever seen. As far as it merged from two into one. Now it's back into two, or it's weird. If you watch the radar, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's exactly what it's doing right now, but Mogs, I'm as prepared as much as it can be. Thank you all so much. Well, you can never have too many prayers. Just saying. Trying to think who else we got out there.
Got Christy Sy.
Christy Sy, Claude Knoll.
Yeah.
Ben.
Yes.
In Louisiana. We chatted earlier. So many people out there that are going to be affected by it. Just stay strong, stay safe.
And reach out. If anybody needs anything, there's a lot of friends here.
Absolutely. There are. Jay Fritz, how's it going, man? What?
I don't know. I just heard the way you said.
Well, I stumbled over my tongue. So I wasn't sure what I wanted to say. MPW, what's up, man? Good to see you. It's been a while. Who else is here? So Jay, was it today? The other one? Yeah.
Today was the second one.
Yeah. I caught a 19-incher today, Jay. It's between 3 and 4 pounds. The other one, oh, guys, you don't know. So what's today? 10th? So I guess it was Friday. I was fishing out back here, and I caught
personal best.
My personal best largemouth bass. 24 inches, 6.5 pounds. I tried to. I'll probably do it Thursday. I tried before the show to upload the video, and it wouldn't let me. For some reason, it's not recognizing this new phone. So I will do that. I'll figure that out and get that. When I caught it, or I had just landed it, and I ran in and grabbed the phone and filmed it, sent it to Stevie. It's
It's so exciting. It really is.
I'm shitting a brick, I'm freaking shaking here.
I get it though.
It was, and so today, I mean, that was a big fish, 19 inches. That was a long fish.
I thought it was the same picture when he sent it.
She's like, "What is that? Is that the same fish?" I'm like, "No, it's because they're both lying in the grass." But this one,
But
I have it lying right next to the yardstick so you can read it and see how long
both
it
their
is.
mouths are open the same
I
way.
know.
Only
That's-
difference is the side fin was up on this one.
And this one has more of a hump. The smaller one had more of a hump on its back. It was
Yeah.
weird.
But at first glance, it looked like the same fish.
All right. I guess I'm a little early with the glasses. These are the right ones. They're going to have to be. We are like so unprepared. We have all night to prepare for this. And, it's always rush at the end. Well, no, I mean, I cooked dinner.
Obviously, I'm not rushing.
No,
Sorry,
you're
guys.
in no hurry. I wish you would hit the enter studio button.
I know the second I do, you're going to bring me up, so I'm still getting
You
myself
can
ready.
say, just leave me backstage.
Oh, I
know.
know, but
I just like to get you to that point.
all right, well, leave me backstage, please.
Dunk! No, I'm kidding.
I almost expect it.
Good. These are egg glasses. Yes. There we go. It is. Who just finished that? It's blue. It's a dark blue. Blue on black.
I had to look.
It's dark.
It does look black. Oh.
I know. It's dark. Skip the protocol. Make sure the pic is blurry. I almost clicked on it. Sorry. I looked and I was like, oh, because that's the first time I looked since you went backstage. So I almost just automatically clicked. I was like, ooh, oh, wait a minute. No, it's pretty cool. The weather's changing, so it's getting a little cooler out. Yeah, we're getting what I know.
Are you kidding me? It's still
According
hot.
to the thermometer, it's
Well, the temperature-wise,
it's
you're
not
right.
in the 90s,
We're mid-80s,
mid to upper 80s.
but with the humidity, it's gross.
It's still brutal. It's always brutal with the humidity, but
It's just
the
gross.
temperature difference. Plus, it's been overcast. Whatever these storms are doing out there are actually kicking some clouds this way. So it cooled off, and the water's cooling off, so the bass are moving in shallower water, which is cool because we have a lot of shallow water behind our house.
Yeah. But with all the rain, I think it's gone up a little teeny bit.
The depth, you mean?
Yeah, just a little bit.
The level? Yeah, maybe an inch.
Oh, you can bring me up.
What's that? Okay.
What?
Huh? What's up, Stevie B?
Hello, everybody. Trying to get my shit together here.
What?
What'd you say?
Anita, how are you? Good to see you. Been a while.
Right.
So yeah, for those of you who maybe are new, you're watching, you're not in chat, welcome, all 20 of you. What we do is we hang out, we BS and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, usually. But if you actually give us input, or better yet, come and hang out. We will put the link in chat.
Click on it.
And
Take your time getting ready.
if you want to come hang out, click on that link. It's in chat. Follow the directions. It's pretty simple. All I ask is that you turn off YouTube just come in on StreamYard. Some people like to watch themselves.
Or you're like me and you like to
Well, yeah, but
follow
you
chat
do chat on your phone.
on my phone. And, yeah.
Oh, right now you're doing everything on your phones.
Well, 2 phones at the moment. Yep.
What else? Oh, if you don't want to be on camera, you can hit stop camera at the bottom of the screen. And hit that, you don't have to be on camera.
MPW, how you doing, hon? Good to see you. Sandra Piper. Hope you're well. Christy. Chiro. How you doing?
Christy got lucky. The Oklahoma State Fair has been nice weather. It's not rainy and it's not
Oh, that's good.
terrible. It's cool.
That is good.
Yeah, I was saying the other day, I've never been to a state fair.
What'd you say?
I've never been to a state fair.
You did say that recently.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
weird.
know that I have been. Yeah, I've been to Florida, I think.
How you feeling, Anita? You doing all right? Hope so. Hope you're drawing.
Right.
Yeah, I want her to get back. Well, she gets back into. I know she started to. I hope you're really getting back into it. Hey, Sandra. Actually, I said hi earlier, but I guess you left and came back. Chiro. Oh, hey, Jane. I'm just reading, going back looking at chat.
I was just trying to find a spot for my
You
coffee
probably
so I
tell
don't
by the
knock it over.
reflection in my glasses.
No. Jay, how you doing, hon? Did you get your AC fixed?
Sure can.
Cool. Literally. Cool.
I swear, I think she's going out there to ask you that.
No. I just thought about it. No. I was just wondering.
Yeah, he told me. I sent him a picture the other day. It's like I got people I contacted like 4 people, all fishermen.
Yeah.
3 people. You would be the 4th. You were the first.
I was gonna say.
You were the first, but I'm saying it was you. But then
3 of them.
yeah, Jay was one of them. You got to be careful. Heal up. That sucks. I hope you're feeling better. Into May.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That is.
Any joint, like
Oh, I know.
ankle, yeah,
Shoulders.
that's brutal. We're praying for you, Anita. Jim, how are you?
Stu.
It's a wonderful Tuesday. I hope you guys are doing well. And all of our friends with the pending storm, they're definitely that part of the country is in our prayers, and especially the people that we know. Sharon Guy really warmed my heart today. She had some compliments, and knowing that the storm is about to hit down there, it just made all extra special.
Right. Putting herself out to others before herself, you mean?
Exactly. So
Yeah, Sharon's awesome.
Yeah, she is.
Yes.
We love her.
Yeah. Sandra says
and she-
presidential debate is on now.
And she can cook.
I'm still waiting. One day. One
Oh
day.
no, her
I know.
lasagna. Oof.
I saw it.
Oof.
I saw pictures of it. It looked
Wow.
amazing. I was saying Sandra had wrote in chat, the presidential debate is on right now.
Oh well,
Yeah.
then we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, actually.
I'm trying to avoid that. I'd rather have fun here than listen to that. I'll see the highlights tomorrow.
I agree. Even if I wasn't a part of it.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, I'd rather chew glass than watch that shit.
I will do my civic duty and watch the highlights tomorrow, but tonight I'm going to have fun and talk with you guys.
I was going
And
to say,
Moggs,
you know,
The highlights.
we're going to see it, you know, all the shorts and highlights.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I don't watch them.
and
And
Moggs,
so-
what you were saying about the humidity, hiking around in the mountains, even in the upper 60s with 98 or higher percent humidity, it's brutal.
It is
No, I think that's what it was today, 96%.
probably.
Yeah. Last time I
I
saw it.
wonder why it was so low.
But we got a cold front from Canada come through here. We actually were in the upper 40s for the last 2 nights.
Wow.
I'd freeze.
Fly by Sue, what's up? Sharon, is it your birthday?
I just saw that.
I
Too.
just saw it too.
Well, if it's Sharon's
Yeah,
birthday,
we-
happy birthday.
Karen,
Holding out.
right?
Yeah.
MPW Politricks.
Mm.
How appropriate.
And Midwest Night Watchers had a good video about lights up toward the Big Dipper. I'm going to step outside in a little bit and see if I see anything going on up that way.
Really? Where in the dipper? Is it like in the handle or is it in the dipper itself?
All around.
Really?
It's no little thing. It's big.
Yeah, we got too many clouds out there right now, I think.
Yeah, you
You're mobile. Go find out. No.
Oh yeah. Send Stevie B. That's the thing to do. Kick him, Stevie. Kick him.
Probably
Just
do
a
that.
little tap. Just a little tap. Nothing serious. Just
Break
a little
something.
tap.
Doesn't realize her own bionic strength.
Well, that's why I said take it easy on him.
if you're gonna do it all the way.
So don't
I
encourage
take it back. I take it back. I take it back.
her. We don't show up on Thursday, you know something
I'll be here.
happened. Well, that
Beat him
also
to death with a wet noodle.
No, we're not doing well. She can do the pasta. I'm not doing pasta. MPW says she can hurt you, Mugs. I'm aware.
I would never.
Those titanium shins of hers.
I would never.
Huh. She could become an evil villain by sharpening points.
Just add attachments.
Little add-ons and swap out your feet for
Instead of having a knife tip at the toe of the boot, she could have an entire below her knee.
She'd cut herself.
Probably. You're probably right.
I'm like, yeah, she cut herself.
Now all I can think of is it's only a flesh wound from Monty Python.
No one would be in danger. I'd drop it before I could use it. Whatever it is. It'd fall off. Ground. Clink.
X-Woman instead of X-Men.
Yes. And everybody in chat,
What's up?
when I'm in StreamYard, I can't see chat, so I'm not ignoring you. I just don't see you at all.
All right.
Grass says he tried to watch the debate, but it's just a shit show.
Is that what he said?
Yep.
He said chit, CH. Chit show.
Chitlins. It's full of chitlins, huh? All right.
I almost want to put it on just for shits and giggles. No, I don't.
No.
Not at all.
No,
desire
please don't.
whatsoever to see that clusterfuck.
We're here to avoid that. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Harold.
Harold, what's up?
Good to see you.
That MPW says it will kill your brain. Help with that.
Me either.
More help.
Lord knows.
I think my liver's coming back though.
That's
Oh, shit.
entirely possible, Mog.
Right?
I mean, there's some things like, say, if I, because I abuse the shit out of my liver. But like cirrhosis of the liver, if I have any of that, there's nothing you can do about that. That's just scar tissue, built up scar tissue. I say just, it can kill you,
Right.
but other functions of the liver can actually, improve.
It regenerates.
Once you stop abusing the piss out of it.
It's been years.
Huh?
It's been years.
7 years, but still, I mean, that shit takes a long time.
Well, you eating healthy and staying in good shape doesn't hurt a bit.
Right?
Yeah, but it doesn't taste too good. No, I started doing this, I've been doing this this is the 4th month, but this September has been, a rocky start.
I don't want to say rocky.
No, I'm still,
Yes.
I'm at 212. I'm not upset with that at all. And I can just get back on the bandwagon. And I mean, I'm
Well,
still
you
eating
haven't-
good. I'll just every once in a while, I have a snack
treat.
here and there.
A little treat.
Yeah, well, to me, it's
I
just
know.
cheating is cheating. So
I get that. But you haven't gone crazy. Not at all.
It's not what you eat every once in a blue moon. It's what you eat every day that gets you.
Right?
yeah, no, and I don't eat that every day. I used to. Ugh. Lord knows I used to.
Sandra, feel better, hon. She's feeling a little sick with it.
Sheldon, how are you? Oh, I feel better.
I kind of felt the same way most of the day.
Yeah, no, Stevie's been under the weather as well. I don't know if she's got a headache, but I think she also has sinus issues right now. I'm not, putting shit out there, but just, you're on camera, people can go. few years ago, I lost over 200 pounds. It wasn't a cheap process, but the divorce was worth it.
Grasshopper says, and so you just don't gain the weight back. They always get back.
Marriage is a lot like the Army. Everybody complains, but it's amazing how many people re-enlist.
Right? Guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah, but after my last tour, I was like, no, I'm done.
Was it Sam Kennison? I think that was part of his routine. He said, I'm qualified to be a tour guide in hell because I went through marriage and divorce.
Jeez, what is doing it twice get
Yeah, right?
you? Is what it is. MPW. I'm thrilled that you got to spend 33 years with it.
Yes.
You know, that's amazing, and I'm sorry for your loss, of course.
Right.
But yeah, it's awesome because you don't hear. I mean, divorce is too easy these days. It's just
Too
know,
common,
why
too
bother
easy.
getting married? You know damn well it's just gonna end in divorce. You know, I get being a romantic and
Sometimes you don't know it's going to end that way.
well, you know, statistically. But no, I believe in love, and I believe in, you know, I am romantic, and you know, it's gotten me in trouble. But you know, it's life. Learn from it, you know.
Exactly.
It's like I got married on a train the second time. I got my second marriage. It was on a train. And then years later, after the divorce, I went on that train. And while I was on it, I said, yeah, I got married on this train. I said it to somebody random, you know, just looking around the train. And I said, no, you know, now I'm divorced. They're like, well, isn't it weird for you to be on this train? I was like, why? The train had nothing to do with it. Like, you know, it's just,
Wow.
this is a great train. They were like, well, wasn't it weird memories? Nah, I was drunk. You know, it's terrible to say, but yeah. But anyway.
Marriage tends to be digital. It's either the best thing or the worst thing that you ever done.
When you marry a narcissist, it's guaranteed to end in divorce. Both of our
Had several
parents were
young.
married and divorced 3 times.
Oh,
But they made it.
My second marriage was number 3 for her. And then she went on. I don't I don't know if she's on 6.
And on.
I don't know if she's on 6 because that was the last I heard. That was the next step was number 6. It's crazy.
wow.
Yeah. 5 are, you know, done and gone with.
Uh,
We're just
I don't know. I think I would start to question my selection process if it had been 6 or 5.
Wait, what number am I? Yeah, you know, I was 3, so yeah, I figured that was it. You know, 3rd time's a charm for her. I think, you know, that was her theory. It worked for me, but it wasn't terrible. I mean, it wasn't a bad divorce. It wasn't, it's just, it sucked. I got. She would put it this way: she was a gambler. Yeah, she's any money that I gave, like got gambled away. All my money, all my rent money, everything that we she gambled away. So I'm not really upset, I almost wish she had been an alcoholic. It's a lot cheaper. Sounds terrible. Actually, she was an alcoholic. Wait a minute.
Sheldon, hey.
Sorry.
Lance, good to see you. Just seeing everybody popping in. Blazer. Thank you, Blazer. Like, comment, share, and blah, blah, blah.
What's up, Blazer? Hey, Lance. I was reading. Hey, I think you can't go out. I think you can.
Go without gambling.
Want to bet? I mean, now Jay says I was snockered and went to store for her for bread. Called 3 days later in Las Vegas. Honey, I'm broke. Send me some money to get home. What happened here? That's weird.
What happened?
I don't know. Jim, you still there?
I am here.
Okay.
I've got the camera aimed up at the Big Dipper.
Oh, right on. Oh, hang on. Shit, Wednesday's on here.
Can you see the green?
Nope.
What do you got? A laser pointer?
Yeah. I was pointing at the ends of the Big Dipper.
What am I doing here? Oh, that would be there. All right, I see one star.
Yeah, it's too small on my phone to see.
Let's see, there's one star right there.
Oh, yeah. I see it.
All right. Yeah.
Yep, I see it.
That's it. That's all I see. Let's get here.
I could go around at the, see if we can see the moon.
Blazer says you'll open a portal, Jim.
Just as long
well,
as
if you hear a scream that disappears quickly, you'll know what happened.
Man,
is the moon in the picture?
I think there'd be more questions.
Yes, that's the moon. I was just saying, what am I seeing?
Yeah, that was the moon.
Tiny.
Well, it's a little far away.
Yeah. And I can't zoom with this camera on this side.
He says I see an eyeball.
Right? Who's looking at me? So yeah, guys, anybody that wants to come hang out, the link is in chat.
Jay says, wait, maybe that's dirt on my screen.
Is that fish scale?
Yeah, right.
Huh. I figured it'd light up my face a little bit, putting the camera right at my face, but no, it doesn't.
Not at all.
Huh.
That's odd. I feel like
It's dark out there.
there's a hair inside my glasses.
I hate when that happens.
Shit out of it.
Since that doesn't work, I'm just going to stand out here and talk to you guys.
What's that, Jim?
I say, since that doesn't work, I'm just going to stand out here and talk to you guys.
Right.
If I see something, I'll turn the camera back.
Yeah, it's I think it's too cloudy.
About it. Everything else looks normal.
Connor, how are you?
Hi, Connor. Hello.
Thanks for watching. How old are you, Connor? Now I got kids watching. I got to watch my damn mouth.
It's already down to 66 here.
66?
Yeah,
What?
and that's on the back porch, which is partially enclosed.
66. That's like open the windows weather.
Chilly.
Let's turn off the air conditioner.
I'd have sleeves on for sure.
Open the windows.
Yeah.
I would have sleeves on.
Oh yeah, I turned the AC off.
Oh, for sure.
I've been turning it up for a few hours at a time.
The other
It
night,
just gets hot in here. And
You
it's
cut
been
it
so bad because through the 90s now, since the temperature started to drop, I've been turning it off, and it's just been outrageous.
Well, right now the air's so dry, everything cools down quick.
What's up, Chris? He says it's 68. How you feeling, Chris? You home? Where you? Yeah. Raymond,
hey Raymond,
how's it going? Blazer says, I will not turn my heater on in September. I will not turn my heater on in September. It's a good mantra. I won't have that issue. I want it to be, I will not turn my AC on in September. Now it's like, I will not turn my AC on in October.
right?
Home got back last Tuesday. Right on.
Good.
Glad to hear it.
Very good. I hope you're feeling a little better.
Yeah.
Hope you're feeling a lot better. I don't know why I said little.
Yeah.
Well, I realized the healing process. That's why I said it that way.
Yeah. And I say it too when someone's not feeling, well, I hope you're feeling a little better.
Yeah.
Instead of,
Well, when you're feeling the worst, that little bit of better is
A lot.
a whole lot.
Getting a little better is moving in the right direction.
oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Forward. It's always a good direction to go.
Still not out of the woods, but I'm okay at the moment. It's good to hear that you're home.
Check it.
You're okay.
Blazer says, tell your story about the horses, Raymond. Feeling Friday.
Hmm.
Jump on. The link is in chat.
There you go.
I'm always up for a good horse story.
Right?
Some say, hey, but I don't. I really like the, I want to hear it.
Ha. Thank you, Sharon. Remember to hit that like.
Indeed. It's real simple.
As Miss Deal would say, like, share, blah, blah, blah.
So is this Raymond? Is this Bubba? It's not Bud. Probably goes by Bubba sometimes. What's up, Bubba?
What's up, Mugs? Hi, Stevie B.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
Some water.
Awesome.
Okay, it says Bubba, but
I'm Christy's son, Connor. I'm
very
CRJ's
good.
son, Connor.
right on.
Very
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, very, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Now
you
we don't
guys
have to worry
too.
about cussing.
She's like, now we don't have to worry about cussing.
Oh no, you guys are fine.
Well, you know, so I don't know how old people are and their son or their, you know,
Right.
children or, you know,
Oh, trust me, I cuss like a sailor. So
right.
Get right in.
All right. Raymond's popping on too. So
Oh,
let's
yay.
bring Raymond up. What's up, Raymond?
Hey, what's up, Stevie B, Moggs,
Hey,
Jim?
how you doing?
Hey, Raymond. Great to
hello.
talk to you.
Blazer said I pictured a 10-year-old. Right?
I wasn't sure what to expect. I just saw Bubba and I'm like, oh, what the hell's this?
VW said Blazer, me too. Oh, that's funny.
I can show a picture, but I don't know. I'm supposed to get closer to my Wi-Fi, but I don't have Wi-Fi, so I don't know what to do. But you
Oh
guys can
no.
hear me, so we're all good.
You're right.
Oh gee.
I'm just turning it up a little bit on my end
Hi,
so I can hear it.
Christy.
I think I'm all the way up on mine. Probably too loud. Hold on, let me maybe turn mine down a little bit.
Who just photobombed you?
I know. I was looking down at chat.
That's OCST. It's Harold.
Oh, Harold.
Harold. He popped by so quick. I was looking at chat. I heard him, and I looked up and
Yeah,
seen him.
I blinked and it was like,
He's
wait,
gone.
what did I miss? So Raymond,
Oh,
what is this? What is this horse story? You lose him?
No, well,
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Here we go. I got two Raymonds up. Let me take this down.
you there?
I might kick. Oh, there we go. How's that? You there?
I hear a background. I
I
think.
thought I heard a background.
I thought I did.
Earth to Raymond. Earth to Raymond. Come in, please.
Christy said, "Hey, I know that guy."
Really? Yeah, that's familiar. All right, we're gonna. All right, let me put it backstage. I'll check on him in a minute. Raymond, we're having trouble hearing you, so
Anita says, "Will the real Raymond please stand up?
please stand up.
Please stand up."
Oh man, that's funny. Well, the room. That's awesome. I enjoy that. Yeah.
Anita, Bubba and AKA Connor has a great smile.
Oh, thanks, Anita. I appreciate that.
So what do you think about the whole Bigfoot world?
Well, I've honestly I've tried I've helped Harold out on several occasions, tried to track Bigfoot, but
Okay.
I believe there's a Bigfoot. I believe in the cryptids are real, actually. So I mean, it's always cool to find evidence and find footprints and stuff like that. And it's always been a cool thing for me.
Right on. Have you had any experiences?
No, but I'm sure they'll come in time.
I guess as long as you put yourself out there, it gives you a better chance of that happening.
Right.
Raymond, you there?
I'm here.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
So,
Man, I got a good fight, mic and everything.
so
Go ahead.
what is this? What is this horse story?
Oh, well, I'm back in my bedroom hanging out, chilling. And my girlfriend says, "There's babies out in the field, right?"
We're batting 1,000.
Batting 2000.
No, because he keeps. Hold on. Let me get rid of. Okay, here we go. Try this. All right. Now you're on camera, or now you're not.
I mean, I could be on camera, but that's my need.
up?
I can turn it back around. You can see me. What's up?
Hey, Raymond.
Yeah,
No,
it's me.
you
Hello.
see the cut.
Good to see you.
Good to see you guys. But hopefully it won't. If it pops up again, I'm just going to go back into chat.
Alright.
It's my phone. I live in Arkansas, man, and way out in the boonies.
Right on.
So tell us
I
about the story.
What's the
All right,
horses?
so my neighbor owns 2 horses across the street from me, and they have wire fence, barbed wire.
Oh,
Oh no! Shoot!
He used to work for the television stations during sweeps week, didn't he? Pulling those cliffhangers.
What was that? The Jets game back in the '60s or whatever, when they preempted the Jets game for like, what was it, Heidi or this? I think it was Heidi, the movie Heidi.
Oh God!
Jets game was in overtime, and I think it was a World Series. I mean, a Super Bowl, and yeah, they preempted it, and people lost their shit.
They're
All
like,
right.
what happened to the football?
I don't think he's gonna come back. He said he'd go back to chat if it screwed up. But what it is there, Ryan? How's it going?
hey Ryan.
Bye, Ryan. I can't really see the chat though.
Hello on chat on.
Oh, then you didn't see where your mom said he is a Bigfoot. LOL. I'm just kidding, son.
Oh, geez.
What is she implying? You have big feet, or you're a big boy?
Oh, check it
Oh.
out.
Bigfoot sighted. No, just
You get one of those. Raymond, don't apologize, man. I get it. No worries. Thank you, though. I definitely want to hear that story.
I do too.
And he tried.
I'll read it as you go.
And he tried. He gave it a good try, at least.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Alrighty, guys. Well, it was fun. I'm probably gonna get off the
right.
live stream and go back into the chat on YouTube. So
It was
it was
very
fun.
nice.
Meeting you guys.
If it gets quiet, it's because I'm always reading
We're reading
chat.
chat. Yeah.
And you blew my mind because I thought Chris, is it Christy? I thought
Yeah.
she was about your age, and she's got you. So yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't have a clue. But at my age, everybody looks young. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Always
Alrighty, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for
Back
coming
Pleased to
on.
meet you. Take care.
Come by anytime, man.
Right?
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Take care.
He has an infectious smile. He does.
Love me.
I see where Anita made the comment. Yeah. Yeah. Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, I was I saw Bubba and I'm like, there was no Bubba in chat.
You're right.
All right, who the hell is this? Sharon. Nice to meet you, Connor.
Where's Ozzy?
It's still.
Laser says Bigfoot saw me today, but nobody believes him. Like, comment, share, and blah.
Mm.
There's Miss Still. Good to see Miss Still.
Miss Dill.
Always good to see Miss Dill.
No Ginch. What the hell's a Ginch?
I have no idea.
It's a cinch. Let it all hang out.
Here.
Wherever.
Maybe they meant Grinch.
I don't know. It's Miss Dill.
I don't know. Miss Deal, she's usually right on target. So yeah.
No Ginch. Hmm.
Ginch, Gunch, underwear.
Ginch, gosh.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I don't think I'd have guessed that one.
Nope. Nope. Not at all. He's
I
like,
wouldn't have been in the same town, let alone the ballpark.
no. We weren't even in the same country.
Literally.
That's what I figured. It's a
Just
Canadian
said it.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely Connor. Thank you for coming on tonight. That was cool.
Very cool.
I certainly appreciated that. Enlightens me.
Family members want to come on?
And he says, "You'll never know what you're going to learn here, or what you'll learn here."
Right? We try to make it educational. If not, just funny.
Right.
Doesn't always work that way, though.
It works out that way more times than not.
True.
Right.
For some unknown reason.
Hey, Michelle. Good to see you.
I think the biggest thing is nobody tries to put on any airs. That everybody's just themselves.
That's the way it should be.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
The only way to be.
everybody's not that way, and we won't point any fingers.
You think, huh?
Yeah, it's just a shame.
What are you gonna do? Like a truck. So we get, people that are here are real.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Connor says, "Hey, Mugs, we have a running bet in our family on what color bandana you'll be wearing."
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Well, how many different colors are in the pool? We got to figure this out. Let's see what we can.
What are the odds?
Just,
How many people are betting?
yeah, we got to know.
I'm going to guess Moggs has a pretty good collection.
He's got a drawer.
Yeah, I got a couple.
He's got a drawer full.
I know what it is. I just can't seem to get rid of them because I have a lot of the older, like not older, but the I don't even know what they're fucking made out of. Nylon, polyester, whatever.
Polyester,
Friggin'
something.
they're
Yeah,
made of. I have a lot of those.
that yucky material.
Well, I'd get them when I worked in Sedona, Arizona. I'd get them there. I'd forget one, and because I'd wear them at work, and they only had those crappy.
Yeah.
And so I ended up getting a bunch of them there, and just never got rid of them. But I have, I don't know, 100.
Easily. Yeah.
I never counted. Well, I mean, I have probably 30 left over from the
From the
ones
box.
yeah.
He had a box of them, box 100.
Wow.
He was giving them out.
Blazer says one day he'll wear a plaid one and you'll all be hazed. Oh,
Scottish Moggs.
It's funny because I have a bunch too, and I never wear them. Once in a blue
We
moon.
should all come on the show one night wearing bandanas.
There you go. I did that a week or two ago, something like that.
People have a lot
Yes,
of people. A lot of people have come on
Come
wearing
on and
bandanas.
put a bandana on. Yep,
So cool.
a lot of people.
Well, nature has made it to where I have to wear one when I mow the yard. Because out in the sun for a few hours, and I have no protection on top of my head.
Christy says she's actually waiting for the tie dye.
That's the only time I wear a hat is at work. But when I'm out here, I can be out here all day. I don't put a hat on in my backyard. I don't get it.
Sharon, you be safe. Reach out. Let me know you're doing
Yep.
okay.
Yep. Let us
And
know.
We'll be praying for you for sure.
Absolutely.
I love you. We love
You know how to get in touch. So be safe.
everybody up in that area.
Yes. I know Claude Knowles up there. Ben. I talked to Ben earlier. I'm trying my lighter.
It wasn't me this time.
Normally is. If something hits the ground,
It's me. It's always me. I was
hits the
dropping
floor.
shit a minute before the show started. I knocked the empty water bottle on the floor. Or almost empty.
Yeah, but in this place, you could just enter a room and that would happen. Friggin' the light shakes when you walk by, like that hangs from the ceiling.
Maya does it a lot. She'll walk by and knock something off.
Yeah,
Yep. She does it a lot.
tail just poof.
Yeah. You gotta watch out.
Oh, and for the Big Dipper event, Jane said that it starts at 11:30 our time until
East Coast?
12:30. Yeah,
And
East
what
Coast.
is supposed to happen?
In their video, there was just half a dozen lights or more going in different directions in the vicinity of the Big Dipper. And like I said, it wasn't like it was at one particular star on the Big Dipper. It was covering the entire area of the
Okay.
Big Dipper.
Hmm.
So, that's a pretty good piece of sky there.
Right?
Anita, I was going to ask the same question. What do you like to draw? That's interesting. It's cool that we'll be off the air, so we can check it out.
We'll be out back.
Hopefully, it'll clear up. But is this something that's been going on, or what?
I don't know. I saw the video today, and if it's something that's local to them, it'd be lower in the sky. So I figured I'd at least go out and watch. And if I see it here also, I mean, they're like 2 or 3 states away.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So, if I see it also, then it is really high in the sky.
True.
And if you guys can see it, it's even higher because you are further away from them than I am.
Yeah, I just gotta see. I gotta. Hopefully,
I mean,
I can see it.
I've walked out back at times and seen the Big Dipper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right above. Right outside the back door.
If you face due north, it'll be slightly to the left of due north.
It's a little northwest.
Yes.
That's due north.
That's why I saw
This
it. I know.
house faces due north.
It does.
Like the back of that house is due
So
north.
if you go out the back door, I can
Facing-
step down onto the grass and look up, and there it is. I mean, I've seen it a few times
Yeah.
actually since we've lived here, but it's not. I mean, it's cloudy a lot, so. Shira says, please tell Jim it starts at 10:30 Central Time and lasts an hour.
10:30 Central Time.
So that's 11:30 our time.
There, you're correct.
Right.
Artsy folks are cool.
So
I can try, just don't.
you don't.
I should.
But I
Did you just say that?
Yes. You did. I did.
I used to, you know.
I know.
I mean, you've seen a little bit of what I can do.
know. And then you stop.
We're running out of time. You've already been on over an hour.
Really, we got a whole another hour. We're
I was gonna say running out of
2
time.
minutes into it.
I looked through real quick.
She's like, wait, did I miss something? Like,
Right.
Did I blink?
I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I know I was late. I wasn't that damn late. Miss Dill, screw blah blah blah. Just like it already.
Jeez.
I wish she would come up. Even if she doesn't get on camera, I wish she would come up.
She's been on before. It's just been a long time. It's been a couple of years.
It's been a while.
I mean,
Been a couple of years.
Has it been years?
It has.
I prove every week or two anybody can do this. If a little old mountain man like me can do it, anybody can do it.
How long has it been since we've seen her ass? That's been years.
That's been at least 3 years.
Wow.
She
Overdue,
moaned-
Miss Steele.
She actually moaned the show. Yeah,
She'll deny it.
I have proof somewhere.
Go back and watch everything, and maybe you'll find it.
Yeah, there you go. She came on a few. She's been on the show a few times. I mean,
It's
been-
just I got away from, or I just got lazy about putting like who's on the show. Like you won't see your name in description. It would take me so long to go back and fix everything.
Right.
You know, who's on each show. I used to put, with guests, blah, 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 after the show. And then I got away from it. And then I tried to go back and fix it. And it was just like this. It was too much. So I was like, oh well.
The easiest way is if you can get a screenshot of when most of the people are on and use that as an icon.
Sorry, Jim. I was laughing at Miss
Well,
Bill.
Flash.
Ash. There you go. I can't even say it. I know. I know.
Oh my goodness.
It was a lovely ass flash.
And from everything I've heard, she's the one to do such. I mean, Mr. Lee 3PO was talking about leather and such. Oh, yep. Uh-huh.
He's just a pervert. No.
I thought he heard it from her.
I think that's a show.
I'm going to have to get me a Dr. Pepper.
Thank you, Miss Bill. She just posted Jim's link.
Appreciate that.
Yes, I do.
Ass flash, ass flash, ass flash. Yeah, I could probably do it 10 times.
I can't do
I
it.
ain't doing it any faster than that,
I
though.
can't even say it once.
Oh, they were advertising on television today a card game where you put different cards together to say some type of tongue twister. I'd never seen the game before, but it was interesting. I can barely speak regular sentences, let alone those.
Right?
Someone purposely trying to screw you up.
Jeez. I'd win that. I'd win that game.
English is not my good subject.
Herbert across the pond. I was just kidding about Mr. Stop, Herbert. He's
No, we love Mr. Lee.
He's a good guy.
Jim, you're gonna get a G-string face mask, man. Or Vaseline. From reading.
Oh, there are so many jokes I could go to, but I'm not going there.
Huh?
We will maintain a certain level of class.
That's why we have such a bad reputation.
I know. I was thinking that actually. That's how shit gets started.
Oh, come on. Crank her up. Crank her up. Who's got the fresh batteries?
What size you need?
Lord.
Oh, speaking of, how's your not so new anymore vehicle? Everything still smooth? You learn anything new?
No, it's going good. It's doing all right. It's been a blessing for sure.
Right. It's got air conditioning. It's get you from point A to point B.
Yep, it
A
does.
little more
Indeed.
dependently, I think. You know, you can
Heck
depend
yeah.
on it.
Heck yeah. No, it's all good.
Jimmy Cotterill, what's up? Because you are all chronics, in my opinion. This is crazy. Let me guess. Ace Frehley, right? He's going to say I look like Ace Frehley.
I know.
Who the hell was on that? Who said that? Was it Ryan?
I think maybe. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I like Kiss. They were a thing when I was a kid. I remember sitting in class and everybody like in third grade was drawing like the Kiss cover.
Right.
He must be a rock soldier, huh? Actually, I love classic rock, but my thing is country music because I sing, so that's what I sing.
Miss Still says Mr. Lee 3PO is the OG Ginger Pond freaker. And he admits it.
That's pretty good.
Oh, there it is. I'm like, where the hell?
Ginger Pond freaker.
He is.
The OG.
From across.
Yeah, don't fall for that little, don't fall for that little redheaded kid in the picture.
Yeah, right? With the red bandana.
He talk about bandanas. He put that bandana as a Photoshop on that picture, and he couldn't remove it.
And
Like he didn't.
you can't remove it.
Yeah, like so I don't know. Like I'm sure he had the other picture somewhere.
But he kept
that's why I think.
He's kept it.
Is he still there though? Is it still on him? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was because of this show. The reason he's got the bandana.
He put the red bandana on for Moogs.
Harold says, "Yeah, it was country when country wasn't cool." If you play country music backwards and get your wife back, your truck works and trailer isn't mortgaged anymore.
And the dog comes home.
Dog comes home. Get your job back. You know.
And the tears come up out of your beer.
Oh,
Fucking awesome.
that was good.
I might ought to leave on that one. I don't think I'll get any better tonight.
He's like, fuck it, I'm dropping the mic. I was reading.
Drop the mic and walk off stage.
Into the darkness.
I'll get here clunk. Little feedback.
I wouldn't do such a thing, but it's sure funny to think about it.
What's up, Ben? Damn, the link didn't even get in, and he must have found an old link. He was like, send the link. And I was like, as soon as I went click, he went, there we are. Yo, Ben, what's up, man?
What's up, partner?
How you doing?
I still look the same, huh?
Yes.
Yep. How y'all doing?
Still can't say good to see you.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Mogs.
So how you doing, man? You getting ready for this storm?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready for it.
What's the prediction? Because I haven't paid attention for the last 2 hours.
Category 1.
Okay.
I could live with that.
Well, I mean,
it's not bad. It
it's-
just depends on what side of the eye you're on.
yeah, and how much of a storm surge there is, and
Keeps on shifting. So
yeah, it's been a weird storm.
I think I'll be all right.
Oh, we're praying for you.
I say hurricanes are a pain in the ass.
Thank you, bud.
Especially
Yes, they are.
after
They're really a pain in the ass.
I've lived through so many now I can't count. I could go back and count, but I just don't know how many I've been through. I've been through a lot, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's exhausting. You spend more money. You spend more money than you have, trying to do everything that you might need, and it's hit or miss. If I mean, thank God if you're not affected by it, but then you got all this extra stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
there's a lot to the storms, and I pray for everyone in its path because
There's only a little extra stuff I wish I had, like a generator. That would be it.
Yeah, I got one of them.
Because we lose power here.
we have
pretty
since they put those new poles up. We have. I swear, before that we didn't. We went through almost most of the year without losing power. We went through 2 hurricanes, two of them. And
Without losing power?
the second one, we lost power for an hour, and
that,
they got it back on.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that was before that was like a band.
It
was early into the storm.
It was the first wave of the storm.
This first band that came through.
Oh,
We
I
had
got you.
these winds come through that it looked like a hurricane. It looked awesome. The rest of the storm, meh,
We've seen
not so
harder.
much.
We've seen harder thunderstorms out here.
Yeah.
That first wave that came through, it knocked
And
the
that
power
knocked the
out.
power out for an hour, and then the rest of the storm, we had no problem.
Yep.
Well, can take that as a win.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Oh, trust me, I've been through storms where 8 days no power. I think that was the
That's
most.
why I don't think
Yeah.
I don't know that I would leave during. I mean, like if it was a mandatory evacuation, I don't know that I'd leave.
I guess it just depended.
Just because, well, yeah, but this place has been here for 50 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. I was like that too, but I think at 21,
foolish.
Isaac, bro, shit. I'm not staying for nothing like that anymore, ever again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave, dude. I'm gonna let whatever happens happen. And you know what? I'm gonna be far away.
That reminds me, Miss Dill. Yes, we lost James Earl Jones.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
and
didn't know.
Yeah.
Miss Dill said, Ben, you must become the replacement for James Earl Jones.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I could never live up to that. Yeah, man, James Earl Jones, man, being Darth Vader.
Oh,
Shit.
So many.
So many characters.
Yeah, but I could never replace him. But thank you, Miss Dill.
You have the voice, for sure.
Thank you, man.
He played Barney Hill in the story about Betty and Barney Hill being abducted.
Oh, really?
Jay Fritz said,
Yeah.
if you build it, they will come.
Field the Dreams.
Yeah.
How fitting.
So, Jim, how you doing, buddy?
Played
I'm doing
Terrence.
pretty good.
That was
Yeah, we
sweet.
lost James Earl Jones and we lost James Darren.
Oh,
Yeah, he was a singer. If you ever watched the TV show Time Tunnel, he was the guy with the black hair that never moved.
and what year would that show be playing?
Excuse me.
Late. It was new in the late '60s.
Oh, okay.
If nobody told you, I'm old.
Yeah,
I
I'm
remember.
pretty old. I'm pretty old myself.
I remember TV from the early '60s.
Wow, I'm not that old. But
They made
yeah.
dirt. They made dirt and let it sit around for a week or two, and then me.
Okay. Yep.
At least you're not older than it.
Right.
So you've had experiences with paranormal stuff or Bigfoot stuff?
Not direct experiences with that. My experiences have been more strange coincidences.
I don't
Just
think there's. I don't believe in coincidences, bro.
it's I don't either, but that would be the topic or the label that most people would put on it, and it's
So
it's just things that are statistically impossible to
yeah,
predict, and
yeah.
they happen.
But like, what happened, man?
The biggest one, and I'll make the story as short as possible. I was living in Winston Salem, and we drove down to Fort Lauderdale to go on a cruise, and everything was totally random except for dinner at night. We sit at the same table with the same people every night at dinner. And I told them, I said, since we're here, we're going to be we're going to have some kind of strange connection. So don't get freaked out about it. It's just going to happen. The first couple were on their honeymoon. They were from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and the guy was the head chef at the hotel where I stayed the year before.
How could
The
wow?
other couple was from California, and I told them about visiting friends of mine 10 years previous, and we went to a beach called Huntington Beach. Do they know that beach or ever go there? And they asked me if I went on a weekend, and I said yes. And they said, we're there every weekend. So technically, we were probably on the same beach in California 10 years previous. And the last couple that was at the table lived in a little town north of where I live. And I told them somebody had me drive them up there just a couple of weeks before the cruise because I knew the area better than they did. And they asked, who did we go see? I told them I can't tell you their name, but I can tell you exactly where they live. And I gave the directions, and they said, Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so. I said, yeah, that's them. How do you know them? We
Wow.
live next door. We live next door. So I was next door to them. Now, any one of those, I mean, the odds of any one of those happening is pretty wild. But all three of
Yeah.
them on one cruise,
Wow. You're right.
That kind of coincidence.
Yeah, that's an odd one.
Right?
I wouldn't know what to label that under.
There's, I mean, synchronicities, man.
Yeah.
Serendipitous. I don't know. I mean, it is synchronicity, but what's the
I could
purpose?
I could never be a criminal because there'd be somebody in the bank or store that would know me.
Yeah, it's Jim.
Yeah.
I knew
Jim,
his
what
voice.
you need money? Come on, buddy.
What's that, partner? I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said, Jim, you need money? That's what I'd hear somebody say.
Oh,
They'd know me.
Blazer says we lost Steve Jobs, Johnny Cash, and Bob Hope. Now we have no jobs, no cash, and no hope.
yeah. I was watching that debate a little while ago. I don't want to bring up politics, but I don't know.
That bad, huh?
The fact that you left it, the fact that you left it says it all.
I mean, it was 3 versus 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But we all knew it was going to be that. I mean, that was a given.
Yeah. I didn't know. I mean, I walked in blindly and naively. So, I mean, I was kind of surprised by that.
Yeah, I just wouldn't watch it if I could. I mean, I could, but I won't.
Is it fishing time?
What's that?
Fishing time? Talking about fishing?
Oh. Yeah, I was saying earlier how since the temperatures are dropping,
Hell yeah.
fishing's starting to pick up.
Yeah, I know. I told you that.
I'm digging it.
I ain't caught shit.
You must not be fishing.
Oh, that's from earlier. That's the one that we didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one over there.
Mose, you've been tearing the ass up, huh?
Not a lot. Not a lot of fish. But some quality fish.
Quality fish for sure.
The one I caught today was on like a 4-inch sort of a shad with a fluke tail on it.
Yeah,
white.
yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And yeah, and that
They like the white.
yeah, they like for some reason they like white in this chain of lakes.
Yep.
Yeah, because
White.
shad. Yeah,
White
shad.
or pink?
Huh?
Sorry.
I didn't say anything.
No, I was saying white or pink. I catch a lot on. I
But it's not like a bright pink.
No,
it's
it's
more
like
like
a-
a fleshy pink.
right.
Sorry.
No, it's true.
Can't really describe it. It's weird.
I don't. I've never.
That's a
I think
good
I've tried,
description.
I've tried the bright pink, and yeah, no, they prefer that lighter.
Here, this is what I'm gonna
It's hard to find them around here.
A big ass bass.
Yeah, this is what I used.
Oh, damn, that's a fluke.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. A fluke.
Yep.
You had it weighted?
It's about 4 inches, yeah. And I had a little slip sinker on the front.
Yeah, okay. You're not even supposed to be doing that shit.
Huh?
You're not even supposed to be doing that shit.
What?
You don't
Weighting
weight a
it?
fluke. Yeah? I guess you proved everybody wrong.
Guess so. Well, I didn't want to retie, so I left the damn thing on. I just took it off.
Hell yeah.
Put that on.
Dude.
I was like,
Yeah, man, I don't blame you. You caught a big ass fish.
Right.
Hey, y'all been hearing of any good paranormal stories lately?
normal.
Or Bigfoot?
not offhand.
So let me ask y'all.
No, I heard something recently, and I was like, bullshit. I forget. I listened to a lot of stories, and this kid was telling the story. Don't know what it was on. Kid's telling the story, and he's saying how it took place in Florida. But he kept saying, well, we know the animals, we see elk and we see this and we see, and I went, wait, what?
No, there's no elk in Florida.
There's no elk in Florida, and that was the comment I left for that show. There's no elk in Florida.
Wow. Yep. Man, that's true. That's true. What? All right. I'm gonna ask the Wes from Sasquatch Chronicles question. What do y'all think Bigfoot is? My belief is ever evolving. So,
your belief is ever evolving?
My belief in, well, no, my, I guess, determination of what Bigfoot is ever evolving. Because I don't know what the fuck that thing is. I really think it's like an alien. What y'all think about that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't rule it out. I don't rule anything out. And it's not just to be neutral or anything. It's because I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
How it's. I hear some different stories, so many different sides of it. You have your apers and your flesh and blood people who just that's it. That's all it is. It's about flesh and blood.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then there's too many stories of, on the other hand, where it disappears, it cloaks, it's supernatural.
It's just too much of that, bro.
The woo. I mean, so but you got both sides. So does it one outweigh the other? No.
No.
You don't hear more than one. It's not like the woo is new. It's not like it's the first time we're hearing it. It's recent. I mean, it's forever. So the flesh and blood don't want to pay. Don't even want to acknowledge the woo.
Oh, I mean, that doesn't matter about the size. It's like what you think. I'm asking what you think.
I think it's
Each one of y'all.
I think it's flesh and blood, but I think it has capabilities that we would call supernatural, and it's just above normal for us. It's not normal for us, but it's normal for them. So I don't know if it's supernatural, hypernatural, or just natural.
Right.
What you think, Steve?
From our perspective.
I mean, pretty much the same.
Okay.
Everything I've experienced has been questionable. I can't say that I've experienced Bigfoot, but whatever I've experienced, it's been unusual, unnormal. It's not normal. It's not like I saw a physical. I didn't see anything, and then what I have seen, the things that I've seen, that I can see where it would be flesh and blood. I would never try to deny that, but I also see the other side of the paranormal side, if you want to call it, or unusual side of it, the woo side of it.
Yeah.
So much of that I can't help but think that it's all related somehow.
So it's like orb type shit, right?
I mean, not even so much that. Yeah, it's too much to get into what I've seen, but
I mean, I've experienced paranormal. That's what I came to.
My whole
That's why I
life.
brought this to this community with my experiences with paranormal.
my
No
whole life.
Bigfoot, no UFOs. I have, family members that have seen UFOs, my dad, and so I believe in that, but I've never had a Bigfoot experience. But so having the paranormal experiences, I know that exists. So that it would rear its head in this community or this subject, it wouldn't surprise me. It doesn't in this. I think there's, like I said, I think it's got talent. Yeah, it's got skills. It's whatever it is. It's
Well, Anita
it's-
said it, flesh and blood with gifts we don't understand yet.
Yes, very good.
Well said. Very well said.
Wow, that's well put.
Things
That's
that
really
I've
well put.
the sounds that I've heard, everything that I've heard and experienced in that aspect, it has to be 100% physical. And if
To make
it's
that type of sound.
yes, and to have that effect, I mean, just the surroundings, but myself, you know, being screamed at, I could feel the scream. I still feel it. I can, you know.
Go check out. I think it's the latest Thinker Thumper. I think it's the latest one where he puts out. He does a comparison of a whoop. I think the first one is from Meldrum, I think, or this. Yeah, that was the Sierra sounds, right?
Yeah.
There's a whoop from there. Then he does a comparison with a human whoop and his own. But then he has one from over 1,000 miles away. I don't know where it came from. I forget. I think it was in Georgia. So it's 2,000 miles away or whatever. But on a spectral analysis or whatever it's called, these things were exactly the same, but they were split. So he could split this sound. There's two sounds going off at once in these whoops. When you hear it, you just hear whoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a bass line, and then there's like a treble up here, and they're two different sounds, and differently they're weird as shit.
I had described that with when I was screamed at.
Go check it out. It's Thinker Thumpers.
There was that female, you know, that typical what you hear. It sounded like a female being mutilated, but there was a bass in that. I've always said
humans can't make this sound.
No,
they can't do it. It's like you'd have to have two sets of vocal cords, or something very, I don't know.
But I've also heard the physical side of the running, you know, just plowing through, you know, the ridge line. I mean, just something like that. It's got to be physical.
Yeah.
What else could it be?
I mean,
Laser saw it. He also did compare Ron making a whoop and him making a whoop, and they're comparable to each other, but with the whoops that they recorded from, they matched. Those had the same signature and the same two noises. You know, they're two. What the hell would you call it? Two frequencies.
Right.
No, somebody did I think he even tried the throat singing to throw it off, and he couldn't. Even though you're producing two different sounds, this was two different frequencies. Like he tried to throat singing. He did. If I'm not mistaken, right, Blazer? Humans were the same, and the two Bigfoots were the same, and humans can't make that sound or pitch.
yeah.
Yes, in that video.
Dude, what I heard, no humans could do that.
Yeah, Jay said the one I saw looked like it was talking about flesh and blood.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they could. So, have y'all heard about? I'm sure y'all have heard about the orb things, right?
Yeah.
You've seen one, right?
I've seen a few. I saw one in a house once. I think I'm pretty sure that was a spirit orb. But then one time I was on a property here in Florida, and I was gonna spend the weekend. So the first night when I got there, I stood on the edge of a river and put it out there. It was more of a creek. And just put it out there. I said, I'm here to, because it was pretty remote. I said, I'm here to, I mean, harm and whatever. I just said why I'm there. I'm here to learn. I'm here to teach if you need it. I'm here, whatever. I'm here. And I put it out there. I put it out mentally and I put it out verbally. And, all good intention.
Yeah.
And the next night, I was sitting on the picnic table and it was just getting dark. And I look over to my right, and there's it's all trees. And probably 60 feet up, and away from me, these two lights come in over the trees, and they're about the size of smaller than softballs, and they were next to each other when they came in, and then they split apart, and one went one way and the other went, but they came below the tree line, so they were under the canopy. And at first I was like, "What the hell is this? A drone?" And then it came underneath the canopy and came into that tree. I was like, "Oh no, that ain't a drone." And I couldn't follow the one, so I watched the one come over, and it flashed like twice or three times, and it just disappeared.
So what do you think that is?
I don't know. I don't know if somebody could say, "Well, that was the Bigfoot. They were coming to check you out since you put it out there." This is going totally woo, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
You put it out there, so they were coming to check you out. Because you hear stories of orbs and Bigfoot being in the same locations, just like
Yeah, you do.
Bigfoot and UFOs, and you hear all these different stories, so can't rule it out.
You're right. You can't rule it out. Yeah. I mean, shit, they might have been looking at you like with wider fascination, bro.
You never know. But I put the good intention out there and why I was there, and it was just odd. I'd never seen anything like that before.
Yeah. What color were they?
Plus, I was recording. I was doing an audio recording at the time, and for some reason, there was something wrong with the phone, and it didn't save the audio recording.
God damn.
Yeah.
No shit.
Whatever I was recording, and then I happened to look up, and I was like, "Oh!" And I talked through the whole thing as it was going on, but the recording, it didn't record.
Yeah. What you think about that, Jim?
What? What's that?
When I was younger, I was on prescription medication and had a high temperature, and I was sleeping on the sofa. Woke up in the middle of the night, and the room was filled with orbs. I don't know if it was the fever, the medication, or if there was actually orbs there. But
Yeah.
I remember it. I remember it as plain as I remember, walking around the yard today. For some reason, it stands out.
Yeah.
They were different sizes, and I cannot explain this. I don't know why I feel this way, but I got a sensation of something to do with time, and it makes no sense, but just time in general. And like I said, I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's odd.
I never claimed to be normal.
None of us ever have.
I was going to say the same, but none of
We'd
us.
all be lying if we said otherwise.
Right?
Scott B, what's up?
Yeah. None of us ever had to claim that shit.
So could it have been the drugs? Yeah. Could have been the medications. Could have been the fever. I don't know. But
I mean,
it was interesting.
what kind of medication? You know?
It was for. Well, I was probably about 12 years old, and it was for a
probably
fever.
on antibiotics or something.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. And like I said, I had like 105-degree fever.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
I was very sick as a child, which, everybody probably heard that more than enough times. But it was, like I said, for whatever reason, it really stands out, plain as day.
Yeah. Well, there's something to these orbs, man.
I don't buy into the whole, people seeing orbs on their cameras, but it's obviously, or you would think, it's if you go, well, it could be dust. If you say it's could be dust, then it probably is dust.
Yes,
You know,
I agree.
don't give me that. That's these are orbs. No, it's dust.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, an orb is an orb is an orb. You know, you're going to see. I want to see a ball of light.
Yeah.
You know, these little things that everybody's saying are orbs on cameras is to me is silly. You know,
Yep.
Scott B says, I don't like black-eyed kids. Don't let them in. They'll be all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I would go to chat, but you know what's gonna happen, right?
What?
I'm be kicked off the show. Not kicked off, but I will kick myself off the show.
You click on chat. Oh yeah. Here, I'll just.
Yeah, I can't
All right,
I can't
cool.
go in the chat either because it kicks me out of StreamYard.
Yep. Man, I'm notorious for that bullshit.
My first time out looking for Bigfoot, I had an incident where I was confused and moving in a direction against my will. A voice in my head said, "Do not come here." And I believe the whole telepathy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what? So you think Sasquatch, whatever they are, can just telepathically tell you what they need to tell you?
If you're acceptable, you know, like if you can receive it, yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
Well,
wrong.
humans can do it.
Yeah.
Why not them? You know, a species that is
They might have mastered
their
it.
whole existence is
They might have.
Being
staying
quiet.
the fuck out of sight.
Yeah.
You know,
That's definitely true. Yeah. They might have mastered it.
I
That's
think
true.
we used to know it. You know, we used to really use
I think
it.
it is
sure.
a part of everyone.
Yeah,
I believe.
That's, I think, our sixth sense. And
Yes.
that's still,
It's just
you know,
a matter of
and every once in a while.
tapping into
I
that.
think like a gut feeling is just part of it. I think
Yeah.
it's bigger than just, you know.
They just can reinforce that gut feeling with that just putting in your mind.
Well, I've
We do it every day,
Yeah.
all day long, if we're around each other.
finishing each other's sentences. I mean, I had
Or
a friend
not even that. It's-
when I was in Arizona, I had a friend that was in California, and we did a test almost, you know, all the time where we would send things back and forth mentally, and the accuracy that was crazy.
You
know,
and Steven?
No, this was years ago. And it was just to, you know, see if we could do it, you know.
He and I can sit here
But her
not-
and I have a connection too.
we can sit here and not talk or speak a word in an hour or more, and I'll think something and bam, he says it. He'll answer. Like if I have a thought in my head, a question, he'll just throw out the answer without neither one of us speaking a word.
Damn.
It happens all the
She'll
time.
go, shut up.
It happens all the time. I could be at
I
work.
don't mean to do it.
I could be at work and we haven't talked for hours, and I'll think something and he'll text right then. I mean, it happens a lot. And I have talked for 2-3 hours that could go by, and yeah, it's random. It's not intentional, I don't think.
You think it's random?
Wait, no, not random. I mean, it happens randomly. You know, there's no consistency to it.
But do you think it's
It happens all the time. I mean, all the time.
it's not a coincidence though.
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say
Okay.
that at all.
But it's been happening to me for
My whole life.
a long, long time.
My whole life. I mean, me and my sister have had that connection. I've had connections like that with friends. You know, it's that thing where you think of somebody and they call. you know.
Yeah. I know about that.
Miss Dill, have a great night. Thank you so much.
Just still thank you.
Love you,
Yes.
Miss Dill.
I appreciate all the laughter.
Okay, the debate is over, apparently, according to Danny.
Mm,
He said, either way, we're fucked. I mean,
yeah, you're right about that. You are right about that.
Danger says Sasquatch 2024.
Yeah.
Anita, you're right. Anita says, Stevie, it's like breathing. When that connection is there, it just happens.
When politicians get elected, we lose. We lose.
Wow. Fortunately, that's who they elect as politicians. Unless
Mm.
a businessman comes along and,
Thank you.
you know.
Good night, Miss Bill.
Oh, who else is here?
Y'all about to shut it down?
Well, we still got
10 more minutes.
almost 15 minutes. Like that.
12.
Anita says, yes, Russell, those connections are real. Yeah, they are.
Absolutely.
So that's why that goes back to if humans can do it, I experienced it, so I don't see why not, you know, a Sasquatch or whatever else.
Yeah.
I know we were on that. I don't know where I went left.
I mean, I've never really talked to Stevie, but I mean, I've talked to you, and shit, seems like you're my brother.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm always here.
She doesn't. I don't know.
What?
Off camera. You prefer being off camera.
No,
she's
I
not
just-
feeling good, so she's just like, eh.
Oh, that's all good.
Christy says, I have voices in my head all the time. Well, they have medicine for that, but
All I can do is unspoken words between people who are close to you for a lifetime. You get guided by a sense of feeling, but also hear a voice in your head.
Mm.
And that's like Christy said, I have voices in my head all the time.
You know what? I think it's very normal for people to have voices in there. I mean, not so their own inner voice in their head, right?
yeah. I was looking for.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have inner dialogue all the time.
I hear his voice in my head sometimes.
God damn, that's terrible.
I do. I took a hit to the face with a line with a bullet weight on the end of it, and I mean scarred my nose. And all I could hear is him saying, "Welcome to fishing."
No shit. Wow.
Anytime something goes wrong, she cuts herself.
That's all I
If it's
hear.
fishing. If it's something new that happens, welcome to fishing.
Welcome to fishing, huh? God damn.
I hear his voice.
That's funny.
Danny says it's perfectly normal to hear voices in your head. The voices in my head told me so.
Yeah, man. But I mean, at least your internal voice got to talk to you. I mean, if that doesn't happen,
Just don't argue.
yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm about to
Mr.
roll up.
Ben, would love to go in the woods with you. Would love. You would shut Bigfoot down with your Darth Vader voice. This is Sasquatch. I am your father.
Uh,
Go ahead, read it.
no,
Read it.
Read it. Read it out loud.
Just the last line.
Yeah.
I am your father.
Right.
Bravo.
Indeed.
Hey, buddy.
It's good seeing
Yeah.
you, Bill.
I'm about to roll out. Man,
Be
love
safe.
you, Bo. Love you, Stevie. Nice
Love
to
you
meet you. Nice to meet you, Jim.
You too.
Stay
Be safe.
All right, man.
Keep
Need
in touch.
anything, let us know.
Yes.
All
All
right.
right, man.
Peace.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
No, you just
I
say
know.
you have a good night.
I know.
Or I got you have. Oops. Sorry. All right. On. Yeah. I know we're getting to the end of this soon. Everybody be safe there. That's facing this storm.
Yeah. Prayers for everyone.
Absolutely. And let us know how everybody turns out after the storm is over.
Keep in touch,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
if you need anything, reach out.
Ben can reach out. He knows. I mean, there's a lot of people who know how to reach out to me.
Yeah. Well, anybody can reach out. Emails there.
Yeah. Yes, Ben, that was awesome. Bigfoot makes contact with that side of your brain.
Well, physics backs up the telepathy and such as that. I mean, even Einstein acknowledged what he called spooky at a distance,
Oh yeah.
where particles can be intertwined, where they can be separated by great distances, and if one reacts in a certain way, the other one will react exactly the same.
Is that a quantum entanglement?
Quantum entanglement, exactly.
Yeah.
And it proves the possibility. I mean, if it's difficult to make that happen out in the real world, but who's to say that the human mind doesn't have the ability to adapt to something somewhere else?
True. Well, I
Kind
know,
of like
I
tuning in.
know it can happen, and it's pretty bizarre. But to have experienced it, it's. I know it can happen. You know, I know it's there. Anita's prayers for all affected.
Absolutely.
Yes. Big prayer list for the next couple of days. Did you guys ever see on television The Amazing Kreskin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's Canadian. I think he proved his abilities in that he told the people to hide his check, and if he didn't find it, he didn't get paid, and he always got paid.
Huh.
Wherever they would hide the check, he found it. And I mean, they had the entire building that he was performing in to hide it.
That's crazy. But yeah, I remember him. He'd walk around and he would.
He had a 30-minute TV show in the 70s, I think. And he'd be on Johnny Carson every once in a while.
Ben, take care, buddy. That's what I remember him from is Carson. But then he would do his silly version of it.
Karnak
yeah.
the Magnificent.
Yes.
May 1,000 desert fleas nest in your armpits or something like that.
I do remember that.
And then when he handed the last envelope to Karnak, the audience would go wild.
It almost sounded like it was raining, but it's the fan.
I hear the frogs.
When it happens, can get dizzy and lightheaded due to the energy it takes from you. Some things happen when you contact the spirit. I don't know that I've had. I mean, I've had spiritual shit happen, but nothing like I didn't talk to a spirit or anything. It was, the things that happened were physical in the physical world that the spirit world made. Like, what I'm talking about with the bottles and the music and.
But then I look at the dream I had with my grandma.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was exhausting, but that was emotionally exhausting. I mean, yeah.
She had a dream a very vivid dream or a lucid dream with her grandmother in it. She remembers it like it's.
Well, the dream I had, I knew I was in a dream, and I got to talk to my grandmother who had passed probably almost 30 years ago now. Yeah.
Like in the dream, when grandmother comes to the door and says, "I don't have much time, so let me in." And comes in and
bust past me, and I'm in my childhood home, and when I realized I was in my dream, I'm looking around the living room like, holy shit, I was seeing things that I had long forgotten, like the African violet on the end table that I grew when I was in the 3rd grade. I mean, that vivid. I realized I was dreaming. And then there's a knock at the front door, and I'm like, holy shit, who's going to be on the other side of this door? It could have been anybody. It was my grandmother. And I opened the door, and you can only imagine the look on my face where I'm just standing there in shock almost. And she's like, "Are you going to let me in?" She's like, "Let me in. We got to talk. I don't have much time." And she busts past me. I felt the brush. I smelt her perfume. It was physical. It wasn't, yeah, I was there. It was as if I was there. She goes to the kitchen, and she's immediately goes to the refrigerator. She's wanting something to drink and says, "I'm dying of thirst," and laughs, like she knew. She was yeah.
Deceased.
Yes. And I can hear her rummaging through the refrigerator, and she pulls out my mom's tea that she used to drink. And it was so nasty. It was just tea made from tea bags, cold, no sugar, no lemon, nothing. So I used to call it dirty dishwater, and I kind of forgot that too. But she's like, "I see your mom's still drinking this dirty dishwater." And she shoves it back in, and I hear it clank up against like the milk bottle or juice bottle whatever's in there. And she comes over to the cabinet. I'm leaning up against the sink, just in awe, watching her. She goes to the cabinet, grabs a cup. She goes to the sink, which I'm leaning up against, and kind of nudges me out of the way, scoots me out of the way, and turns on the faucet, grabs, pours enough water to take a good gulp. And she's like, "All right, I don't have much time. I got to go. We need to talk." And I'm just like, first she grabs me. I grabbed her. I don't remember, but I'm hugging her, and she's, we hug, and I feel her face against my cheek. It was that real. She stands me up basically, and now, mind you, my grandma was 4'11", I think, when she passed. Tiny woman, and she's like, we got to talk. I got to tell you something. There was an urgency to her wanting to tell me something, and I'm like, still kind of in shock. And she's like, "All right, listen," grab me by the shoulders. She's reaching up, grabbing me by the shoulder, saying, "Listen to me. I have to tell you, you're going to be okay." And I'm like, I had a lot of stuff going on around that time, and I just kind of applied it to that. She's like, "No, really." She was trying to convince me that I'm going to be okay. You're going to be okay. She kept telling me. And then it was, okay, I got to go. She grabs her handbag off the bar as she's heading to the front door, and I'm trailing behind her. And we get to the door, she steps out, and all I can see, I couldn't see anything behind her. It was like nothing was there. But she's standing there on the porch, and she leans back in. Come here. She grabs me, gives me a hug, kisses me on the cheek, and says, "I love you, Stevie." And I would just remember bursting in tears, and I didn't want her to leave. She turned around and walked out of the door and walked into that nothing and was gone. And I was standing there crying because in the moment I realized there's a story behind my name, Stevie. I basically was nicknamed after my uncle that had passed. My mother's youngest brother passed when he was 10. His name was Steven, but it was spelled PH, like Stefan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's with the EN, sorry. But yeah, so he passed when I was born. I was named after him. Stephanie is my real name. My nickname my whole life has been Stevie. Well, my grandmother hated that. She hated that. I was a bit of a tomboy, and she didn't want me to have a boy's name. So she, to the extent that I remember I was in kindergarten and we're at my grandparents' house, and all my cousins, my sisters, everybody's out playing. You know, they lived on a quarter acre that backed about 20 miles of nothing but forest in this huge area. And we used to just run. I was made to stay in while everybody went out to play because my grandma sat me down on the floor in the living room with a wooden plank and a big long piece of paper that came from a typewriter roll. and I was made with a red crayon to spell Stephanie. Until I couldn't move until I learned how to spell my name, Stephanie, because up to that point I didn't know. You know, all I knew was Stevie.
Mm-hmm.
So when she told me that, you know, I love you, Stevie, she kind of chuckled and she was gone. Yeah,
But the fact that she said everything's going to be okay. This dream, I remember when you had the dream. This was before.
3 months later is when I had my amputation. I lost my legs, and I remember it was actually during one of Moog's shows where I was just in chat. I remember, I don't know who was on. Y'all were talking about dreams and the reality, and you know that whole subject. And it just hit me. Almost as if she would have smacked me in the back of the head and laughed about it is kind of the image that I got. But it was her telling me that, warning me about my legs, I think, the loss of my legs, that I was going to be okay.
She was right.
Yeah. Oh, I know. But yeah.
It's a good story.
It was so real. I knew I was dreaming. I knew I was dreaming, and I keep that as it was such a great moment just to be able to hug her. And yeah, of all the people though.
Remember when you had it, you kept saying it was so real. It was like, you know, we were talking about lucid dreaming.
Yep. Oh,
That's gold.
What's that?
That's gold.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Jim, we're at that mark, that 2 hour mark.
And on that note,
yeah, we're going to say goodnight. It's good to see you.
Yes, it's good to see you, Jim.
It's always good to talk to you.
Well, I appreciate it. You guys allow me to participate without all the typing, and you just will never know how much I'm thankful for that.
Okay, we're thankful you come on.
All right. Everybody have a good night. Remember to pray for our people down on the Gulf Coast, and I will probably see everybody Thursday.
God willing.
Lord willing.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, Jim.
Good night,
Thank
Joe.
you.
And thank you to everybody that showed up and hung out tonight.
Connor, so cool to meet you.
Indeed.
Ben, thank you. Good to see you. And keep in touch.
Be safe, everybody. Our prayers are with you. If you guys enjoyed tonight's show, please hit that like button below. Show some love. Also, leave some comments. If you you're new, subscribe. And we'll be back on Thursday, same time. Or,
Same place,
yeah.
doing the same thing.
Again. Been a while. But anyway, you guys,
We love you guys. Thank you.
peace and God bless.